Welcome back, fish guys and girls. It's crazy to think that this may be the last feeding video that you guys see of the group of fish we have inside. You guys have been along for the ride watching this pond be dropped off, filled with sand, rock structures get built, and of course filled with all the exotic fish we have inside, like our sharks, our panther grouper, our remora, some very large eels, and a whole bunch more. And over the course of time, we fed these fish some crazy stuff, like ribbon fish, one of the creepiest, most strange creatures I have ever seen. We've fed them yellowtail snapper, and my favorite of all, the big giant squid. And in honor of this being the last feeding video of this group of fish we have inside, I thought to myself, it's only right to do it again. So in today's video, we're gonna be going and buying a giant squid and feeding it to our backyard saltwater pond for one last hurrah before it becomes a reef. Boys and girls, I cannot believe that this is going to be the last feeding of this pond. Boy, is it a pain in the butt to move this thing by yourself. This is a bittersweet moment. If you've been keeping up with the channel, you guys will know that I decided to take this pond and turn it into a reef pond. It's just gonna allow for more videos, more fish, more of a variety inside, but this is bittersweet. Also, real quick, let's just address the elephant in the room. I told you guys it's No Shave November, and we're going straight stash. Let's take a peek in here, saltwater pond. Ooh, there's Mr. Starfish. If you guys watched my last video, I did a big starfish stocking. Take a look at that guy right there. He is a cool one, really great colors on him. We're definitely gonna be keeping the starfish because they are gonna go so well inside of the reef pond. There's one of our chocolate chip stars. He's blending really good in these rocks. We are going through a big algae breakout on the rocks inside of here, and that's because this tent is just a wee bit taller. So at about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, there's about this much sunlight that comes ripping through. So I think I'm gonna have to get a little bit of a curtain to prevent that from happening. But the pond looks great. You guys know we rehomed Happy Gilmore. We still have Richie. Here comes Rory. He's coming up to say hi. What's up, big guy? Watch what Rory's been doing. Come here, boy. Here he comes. Look at him. He just comes right up to the hand. Sometimes he sucks on and he'll actually literally just, there he goes. Here he goes, here he goes. He's under me. He's literally just under me, treating me like a shark. Ha! Oh, Rory, I'm gonna miss you so much, buddy. But we did find a new home for the snowflake eel as well. So slowly but surely, we are rehoming these fish, but we still have some good ones inside of here. I'm gonna try to get this dang lid with my bare hand. Look at, he knows the blue lid. You know the blue lid, and boy, oh boy, is Richie gonna be happy for some squid. There we go. Get inside there. Get you some pellets, baby. Got me a fresh container. All right, big boy, come here. Come on. Get on in there. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, boy, I'm going to miss you. If you weren't going to eat those big clownfish I'm going to be getting, boy, would I keep you in a heartbeat. Let's give him some more pellets. I think Rory might be the fish that I'm going to miss the most. He is such a personal fish. Boy, is this pond going to be amazing with the new variety of fish that we're going to have. Clownfish, angels, just so much color darting around inside of here. I am super excited. I've got to wait until the ocean lays down because I can't call the water truck. Once we get these fish out of here in probably the next week, I'm due for a water change. And before I start adding all my new fish, I want to get the water truck here, get a water change going, and boy, is it full steam ahead. I could watch Rory eat all day long. Come here, big boy. Look at him. Come on. Look at Rory. Oh, yeah. Get in there, Rory. Oh, my God. I love you. I love you, buddy. He comes for his pets. He's such a good fish. Gosh, I wish I could give him to one of you guys. I wish. But we got to go continue on with today's video. Rory's all nice and fed. We've got to go get our squid because we got to let it thaw out. This is a big squid. It's a squid they use for swordfish, and it's going to come rigged with a hook and everything. But the last time we fed squid to this pond with the two sharks, Richie Rich and Happy Gilmore, it was the coolest feeding I think I've ever done underwater. And I'm excited to see what they do today. All right, we are off to the store. You guys can see Big Brown is not here. Big Brown was very dirty, so I had to get her detailed. So everything that was in the back of the truck, in the bed, is all right here. We're gonna be taking Tori's car, a little bit of a different vehicle. This is Buzz, everybody, meet Buzz. I actually really enjoy driving this car. It's not so rugged, it's actually a smooth ride. A little change of scenery for you guys. We're actually gonna pick up Big Brown a little bit later. I cannot believe the brown turd is 10 years old. Brown turd is my truck, also known as Big Brown, brown turd, whatever. Right now it's the brown turd because it's looking really dirty, but she goes by Big Brown, brown turd, whatever I'm feeling. But we're heading to the store, ladies and gents. We're gonna go pick up a big old squid. Bada bing, bada boom. We have ourselves a beautiful piece of food for the saltwater pond. Take a look at the size of that squid. It's gotta be like, boy, oh boy, I would say 17 inches. Big squid. We got to give this time to defrost. So you guys can see it's fully rigged. It comes with a skirt, comes with a hook, comes with a bunch of leader, and this is actually a bait that they use for swordfish. I'm gonna put this in the sun right here because we need to let this defrost as it is completely frozen. But that bait right there is actually made to go down about 1,000 feet deep, way out in the ocean to catch swordfish. Swordfish have a long bill, hence the name sword, and they use it and they slash and they smack at that bait. So as you guys see, once this bait is defrosted, they have to use literal floss and everything to keep this thing intact because that sword is just smashing, smacking, smacking. And once they feel like they've killed it, they come back, they eat it, and boom. You got a swordfish on. As that defrosts, we still have a little school of pilchards inside of here. We are gonna go feed the freshwater pond. So here is the freshwater pond. You guys can see the water is dirty because we've had the tarp off the top of the pond for quite a bit of time due to the wind that has just been howling like crazy. I mean, it's just been putting a bunch of debris inside of here, and we're getting ready for winter, so we're just letting the water warm up because pretty soon we're gonna have to lay the big tarp throughout the middle. But let's go ahead, get some pellets and feed these kois. Got a bucket full of nice koi pellets. And we're just gonna sprinkle it all throughout. Watch these guys come up and eat. Look at the big gar right there. We got the peacock bass in here. We've got 3 gar inside of here. We had the peacock bass, the Indo-Pacific tarpon. Look at the big gar right there. He's coming up. That's the biggest gar out of all of them. Couple big catfish, the 2 peacocks, couple largemouth bass, just a good variety. There's big old Jeremy, our big red tail, biggest fish inside of here, but the pond is doing good. Take a look at this guy. Oh, he just spooked, but how cool are the gar inside of here? Bucket list fish, platinum Florida gar would be absolutely awesome, or an all gold one. So yes, the pond obviously isn't the clearest it's ever been, but the weather has just been tearing us up here in Florida, but it's good to see all the fish doing so well inside. Look at this big guy, big Jeremy. Jeremy was 2 inches and started in a 29-gallon tank many, many years ago. He's our oldest fish that we have. We literally got him when he was about that big, and now he's, I don't even know how big. That's our platinum, same thing, started insanely small. These fish are just doing so well inside of here. They're so trained. Look at this fish. Look at that. Hey, he would never bite me unless I left it there for too long. Look at these 2 guys. Willie and Jeremy. Willie's only got 1 eye. We bought him like that. 1 eye Willie. We've got a defrosted squid here. Take a look at that bad boy. That right there is what we are about to feed to the saltwater pond. As you guys can see, we got a little hook cover on the top of that, but that is 1 big hook with a skirt on the top of it. This is a swordfish bait, like I said, and boy, is this thing freaking large. So we are in fact going to need to do some surgery, but take a look at this. Imagine this down at 1,000 feet, just in the current, wiggling like that. The swordfish simply cannot resist it, but I'm gonna show you guys what goes into this rig here, because to me, it's pretty dang cool to think about what they use for bait and 1,000 feet of water to catch swordfish. Pretty wild. You guys can see they use a metal crimp right there. This is not just 10-pound fishing line. This is 300-pound line. This is thick stuff right here. Now we need to start taking it apart. You guys can see they use a floss here to keep that intact. So we don't want our fish eating that. Some floss. And that's actually to secure this skirt on there. So we don't want the skirt anymore. What we do want is Mr. Squid, and he's even tied to the hook. So we'll cut that guy off. You guys can see the shark is getting some droppings of this in here, getting the scent going, and boy, does he know what's about to go on. See if we can take this hook out of here. Yeah, there we go. It is still flossed up on here. Whew. There we go. Take that hook out of there. Take a look at the size of that hook. Take all this floss out. Don't want any of that going inside of our pond. And just like that, we have a squid that literally stretches from the tip of my fingers all the way to about my elbow. Big, juicy squid. We got one more little tie. So have a look at that thing right there. That is a jumbo squid. You got the tentacles on there. And look at these little suction cups. Look at those little tiny suction cups. You got the eyes right here. You got the beak of the squid right inside here. Look at the beak right there. We had a little piece that just fell off, and we're gonna give it to Rory. Come on, buddy. We're gonna put you on a silver platter here. Come get it. Come on, Roar. Come on, boy. You know where to go. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, nope. He thinks it's below me. Ah, he just attached to me. He just attached to me. He's fully, oh, he was just fully on me. Come on, buddy. There you go. Watch that piece. Boom. He likes squid. All right. Big jumbo squid versus the saltwater pond for one last feeding. Let's let Rory do some damage. Here we go. Here goes Rory. Let's see if he wants some tentacles. Come on, boy. Look at this. There you go, Roar. Oh, Rory, let go. Oh my God. He's shredding the tentacles on this. It's just going to take a second for Mr. Shark to figure out that we are in full-blown feeding mode, but in the meantime, we will let Rory just go to town on this thing. I wonder if we can literally pick Rory out of the water. Yeah, pretty much. Look at that. Rory loves his calamari. He just has a tough time of actually breaking some off. That's the beauty about squid, is it's so durable. Like literally, it takes a lot to break it apart. Oh, and there goes Richie Rich. There he goes. He is searching all around the pond for some squid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna chop it up nice and in bits and pieces, and we're gonna go ahead and throw it inside. Got some nice calamari right here for Rory. Watch him come eat all these chunks here. Come on. Here comes Rory. He's gonna eat all those little chunks that I just threw in on the bottom. Look at him going nuts down there. We're gonna take a big chunk here, throw it inside, as well as this big chunk. Oh, there's the panther grouper. Here he comes. Oh, yeah. Attaboy. Big old piece of squid for him. And I'm gonna throw this big old chunk in for Richie Rich for one last hurrah. The Richie Rich is right back here. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's moving over here now. I'm gonna take this last big piece of the squid and throw it inside of here for Richie Rich to absolutely shred. The panther grouper just absolutely demolished. Oh, he actually just brought it right to Richie Rich. He brought it right to Richie Rich in the cave. Now they're probably gonna fight over a little bit, but I promise you Richie Rich will win that one. Ever since I put live food in here, the feedings for me have gone downhill just because there's just steady live food inside of here. They're not just waiting on me to feed. So I got one more tentacle. I'm gonna give it to good old Roar. Here he comes, his last bit of calamari. How you doing? Now I know this probably wasn't my craziest feeding video. Ever since I threw in live food, I quite literally spoiled them. They can literally just feed whenever they want. So today it seems like I caught a day where they were a little bit full, but we did get them to eat. I hope you all know that I love each and every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching all of my videos. You all really mean so much to me, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all so much. Catch you on that next one. Peace out.